Hello and welcome. I'm Rahul. You're watching me on my Facebook page, on my YouTube channel, my talk show. And if you're watching me consistently, welcome back to my channel. I always come up with new ideas and try to inform you of latest development, whatever is happening in the real world. Because I strongly feel that if you keep yourself motivated and updated, you can achieve anything in your life. It is my prime agenda to foster certain belief systems, certain confidence in you, to instill certain positivity so that you'll always be ready for any kind of activity that you want to pursue in your life as out of for passion. If you have a strong ardent for something, or if you have longing or yearning for something special, you can pursue that path. But for that you should have motivation, you should have a keen sense, to execute any task and to achieve that. And that is where I usually try to do certain activity, in terms of making videos so that it can stimulate positive feelings in your life. It is very important that we should have some kind of little awareness in our mind, whatever activities we want to pursue, because many person even don't know what are the little terminologies or things, especially in business, any kind of business or startup you want to do. If you don't have any clarity, it creates a veil around you. It clogs your intelligence, and where you have to pierce through, the intelligence or knowledge comes into play. Sometimes what happens, a little bit of knowledge or gesture or revelation, whatever you say, if you will give it to people, people will be able to work on that and they will pull off everything out of that, because of little bit of information helps them and they try to acquire that way thing. It happens, and that is what I want to tell you. I'm in the banking industry for more than 13 years and I have acquired substantial knowledge, and I would not say that everything I have understood, because lots of things are there, because every business is being catered by bank. Not a single venue is left where we cannot finance everything. If you are doing a business for your plant and machinery, for your buildings, everything can be done with a term loan. Even your day-to-day activities which needs working capital to support your business, to run your business, it is also financed by bank. Actually, more than that, I was talking about working capital and term loans. It is, especially when you are doing businesses, but even in retail sector there are many things, as for your education purpose, education loan; for your home purpose, home loan; for your plot purpose, plot loan; for your personal purpose, suppose you want to buy certain stocks, not for speculative but for substantial purpose, personal loan. Everything is available. Car loan; for solar rooftop, solar roof loan, and anything other than that you want to achieve for professional things. If you want to build your professional setup, for that professional loans are available, curated every. If you want to indulge yourself in allied and agri activities, agri loans are available. For crop cultivation, KCC, everything is available. For allied activities, suppose for poultry purpose, for dairy purpose, everything is available. For beekeeping, for fisheries, everything is available. If you want to take an avail loan, you just approach a bank and try to ask what you want to do. They will guide you through, a little bit of sense in your mind, and you'll be able to do that. For every kind of a startup, you have a lot of a startup now. For PMEGP is available, Prime Minister Employment Generation Program. This kind of loans comes into MSME. Mudra loan, you all know that. Now it has come up to 20 lakh. You can get Mudra loan without any collateral, only CET, MSE, guarantee cover will be there. But they have conditioned only one thing, if you have already taken 10 lakh rupees of loan in Mudra, then you can take 20 lakh rupees of loan if you have repaid well in mudra. At least in our bank, this has been subjective clause, So all these things, everything you can avail for, even for commercial vehicle. If you want to start up, give services of buses, you have to take commercial vehicles. For that, for personal vehicle, car loan, everything is available. Every product is available in bank. You won't have to think. Just think of what do you want to start, and a little bit of money, for running your business, a little bit of collateral. If you want to take much more, will support you, and you will be able to avail the loan. You will be able to finance yourself. But not only financial well-being, you have to think of feasibility as well. You have to identify your market. You have to identify your place. Where you want to start your business. Resources are available or not. Your market is available or not. How do you want to think of logistics? Everything you have to think of. And once you think that everything is available to you, you don't stop. You take action. You have to indulge into activities. When you are a doctor, you can come into professional. You can set up your own machineries, related to your services, and then you can give services. At least you need a substantial clinic to run your business. There you'll be supported. Every kind of business is available, even corporate finance. Every big corporation that they get finance, they do financial modeling. Before that, they talk about feasibility, viability. They take out their balance sheet. They analyze their balance sheet altogether, their asset, their liabilities, their cash flow, their profit, everything they analyze. They give their. So nowadays personalized modeling is happening. Personalized software are being prepared by bank. They're deploying that. So all kind of activities are being done by banks. So banks are almost the main character in uplifting the economy. That is what we have to understand. And you as an individual, you have to understand where you want to see yourself. Even people don't know what is individual and what is non-individual entity. Suppose you are a person, you are going to take personal loan, you will be an individual. Or if you want to take pension loan, you will be an individual. Salary loan, personal loan, car loan, you are an individual. But if you have a firm, a business will be an entity, a separate entity. That is called non-individual entity. Business will be a separate entity, but you are the beneficial owner of that big business. Or if you have a partnership, two person will be owner, beneficial owner. They will having partnership. They will have partnership deed accordingly. Their mandate will be there. But at least a person will be the beneficiary of that very organization. Entity run. Entity run. Entities are legal entities. Non-personal entities are legal entities. That is why they run. But they have beneficiary. If there is trust, they have trustee. If they have companies, they have directors, and shareholders. So these are the things that you have to understand. I'm going to tell you a story. What happens, if you are living in a village, there are many misconceptions in people. What happens? There is a temple. I will not say it is run by trust. It is a separate entity because there have been certain assets of that very temple. It was made by my ancestors. So they made it a non-personal entity. But they were the beneficial owner. So what happened? There was a dispute among family members. Who will be the beneficial owner? Who will be the karta? Actually, my grandfather became the beneficial owner of that very temple. It was not even trust. It is a non-personal entities. Only non-personal entities. All are written in the documents. In the final judgment, I have read that, and my grandfather was the beneficial owner, because some assets are attached to that very temple. That is why there is a rumor in my village that the temple, the asset is of temple, not of theirs. I'm asking you, your business, your kirana store is a non-personal entity. So is that stuff, the stocks of the kirana store, is of kirana store, or you are the beneficial owner? You are the person who is running that very shop. You will be the beneficial owner. The same is true with that non-personal temple, non-personal entity of my temple. But they have created a rumor actually who lost, or there are many adversaries in your village. They have antipathy about you, so they have created a rumor about that. But they don't understand exactly. It is a non-personal entity. It is not a trust, and it belongs to them. It belongs to beneficial owner only. That is what they have to understand. So if you have concept, your concept is clear, and actually what happened, this document belongs to freedom age before 1950, and at that very time, or approx almost nearby 1947, all the documents were in English, especially in high court, or in every little court, sub-regional courts, everywhere. The discussion and the documentation was in English. So that is why many person don't even understand what is written in that very document, and that is why they created rumor around. They don't even read the judgment. That is why. But you have to understand exactly. Knowledge is something that can open the door for everything in your life, and that is what you have to understand. Anything you want to know about any loan, about policies or what can be done for that very business, that very activities. If you want to know, you can email me or you can comment me in the comment box. I will certainly give you good suggestion. Yeah, a little bit of policies terms will differ in every bank, but moreover, the construction of policies will be aligned with all the banks, or with all the policies will be almost same. A little bit difference will be there in percentage, a little bit of statistics of that, nothing more than that. Because legal entities and their mortgage or whatever you say, every kind of documentation happens through the same way, because we live in the same country. And so any kind of enlightenment if you want from me for about any product, you can ask me. Thank you for listening to me.